Hello, my name is Tatenda Mash and I am the CEO of Tats Boutique. So today I just wanted to make a quick video just to show you how to revive your wig. We've all seen it after a while of wearing a synthetic wig. It gets matted, especially at the back, it gets tangled and it all becomes just one piece that just moves together. That's not the kind of look that you want in a wig. So I'm just gonna quickly show you how I revive my wigs. After a few wears, this one I've got here, I've worn it a lot. So it's in need of some TLC. So I just wanted to show you guys basically how I wash and condition my wig, how I air dry it, and then finally how I style it. So yeah, we'll start by taking off the hairband. And by detangling the hair. That's the first thing that you want to do. So I'm going to be using a Denman brush. So we're gonna start from the bottom and work our way up to the top. You could brush it from the top down, but I would avoid doing that because most of the times it just makes the tangling worse and you lose a lot of hair. You're gonna lose hair anyway, but you lose less hair if you detangle it from the bottom up. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lay mine flat because it's quite long and I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. So I'm lightly just brushing the ends of the hair and working my way up slowly. So if you take your time, this shouldn't be too stressful. You don't want to force it. If there's a stubborn part, you might want to use your fingers to kind of, pull the tangle apart. But the brushing, slow brushing from the bottom to the top should do the trick. So as you can see, these bits are still clumpy. If I just brush through them, quickly you start to see a difference in the hair. Inside here, there's a few clumps and knots that I want to work through. And as you can see, there's certain parts that are so matted that it's all just one piece. And that's what we're trying to work through. So continue just brushing slowly from the bottom to the top. So I'm quite satisfied with that. So now we're gonna work our way up to the lace. Basically, I've got a bowl of lukewarm water. I've got some Tresemme shampoo and I've borrowed my daughter's conditioner. And I've got a toothbrush. Sometimes I find it easier to loosen the glue on the lace with the toothbrush. I'm gonna start by turning my wig inside out, just so I can see the bits that I need to clean. For the purposes of time, I'm only gonna show you me cleaning this front bit. So yeah, I've turned it inside out, like so. And I'm just gonna dip the lace a little bit in the water. Okay, so now I'm just dipping and rubbing, basically. I'm dipping the lace into the water and I'm rubbing where the gunk is. So what you can do as well is you can dip it and then you rub the lace together like this. And that will also help to loosen the glue. So with the toothbrush, it's the same idea. You dip your toothbrush into the water, then you use circular motions to loosen the gel or the glue. I use gel, so it's literally just water and the steps that I'm taking now is enough to loosen it. So you just want to make sure that the lace is coated in water. You do the rubbing motions or you're doing the toothbrush. And slowly but surely you can see that it's getting clean. All the glue is coming off. I keep saying glue. What I mean by glue is gel. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. Yep, I'm happy with that. So you can either turn the wig back the right way round, dip it inside the water and shampoo it, working your way down. Don't clump it up like this and do this, especially when it's wet because it's going to tangle it all over again. So you don't want to do that. So when you're shampooing it, you want to work your way down, kind of brushing it with your fingers down so that you avoid tangling. And you're washing it from the top down. You're just moving your hand down the wig as you do it. Or alternatively, how I do it is I put a little bit of shampoo into the bowl, mix it all up, Then I turn my wig inside out, like so. And then I just dip the wig into the water, all the way in. And then I basically leave it in the bowl for about 2 hours. So after about 2 hours of soaking your wig in the soapy water, what you want to do is you want to rinse it. So I've already done that off camera to save time. Basically what I did is I went to the sink and I rinsed my wig. And then I cleaned out my bowl and I have fresh water in here now, and I've put the wig back in there. It's just water. So now what we want to do is we want to condition the hair, just so we bring that softness back into the hair. I've replaced the water, like I said, fresh lukewarm water, and I've rinsed my wig under the tap. So now we're just going to add conditioner. Okay, so yeah, I'm generous with conditioner. So I'm gonna work my conditioner into the hair. And just make sure that it's all coated. So again, you want to be working in a downward motion, no scrunching up of the hair, because that will be a disaster, especially because it's wet. It will tangle, which you don't want, because you'd have to start all over again. If you have the time and you want to deep condition the wig, you can then put it inside of a plastic bag or cling film and just leave it on the side for, you know, a couple more hours or for the rest of the day. And then I'm just going to rinse it in the water. Take your time with it, you know, you want to be gentle with the hair, because synthetic hair is different from human hair. It doesn't always do what you want it to do, but if you're patient with it, it will work. So already I can start to feel the hair is soft again, which is great. So imagine if you actually left the conditioner on there for a while, it would work even better. I'm satisfied that I've rinsed it well enough. So I'm just squeezing the hair to get rid of the excess water. Just gonna grab an old towel. And wrap my hair inside the towel. So I'm just trying to squeeze like excess water out of the hair. It feels amazing. It feels really, really good. So yeah, I'm satisfied with how this looks. So it still looks a bit limp because it's wet, but the lace is clean. And you can see it's nice and clear on this end, and it's no longer dripping. So now I can put it on my mannequin head and leave it to dry for a few hours. And then I will come back and show you guys how I style it. This one is a straight wig. So when I say styling, I'm basically just gonna be straightening the wig, and I'll be focusing more on the ends just to kind of revive the ends a little bit. Because it's a yaki wig, if you add too much heat to the hair, it will take it because it's heat resistant. But the higher the heat, it tends to get rid of the texture of the hair. It'll end up being sleek. If that's what you want and that's what you prefer, then that's fine. But I love this wig for the texture. You can either just air dry it and leave it alone and you're done, or you can air dry it and then straighten the ends, because we want to get rid of this kind of frizziness that the ends have got. And then now I'm just going to simply forgive my mannequin. She's been through it. I've had this mannequin for maybe 3-4 years now, so I definitely need a new one. So yeah, I'm just gonna put my wig onto the mannequin. It's looking good, nice and clean. As you can see, the lace is nice and clear, whereas before it was completely covered in gel. So that's it, it's on the mannequin. I'm gonna leave it overnight to air dry. My daughter's awake, so it's time to go. Thanks, guys.